Kasi there was one point in time during a convention na someone just grabbed me and tried to kiss me sa lips. And I thought kasi the person was like, I'll riz you. And then I'm like, huh? And during that time, riz wasn't really a popular word yet.
Oh, fair.
It wasn't that, tama ba, riz ba yun? Or something. Anyway, so, hinawakan ako naman, okay, akala ko akbay lang. Bigla na lang hinalikan na ako. Parang pag gano'n na, and I'm like, boom! Sabi ko, what?
What's up, guys? This is Rob from Ungeek, and welcome to the first ever episode of Behind The Geek.
Wow.
You are indeed our first episode. So yes, we are here with the very awesome, very beautiful Miss Myrtle Sarrosa. Please introduce yourself.
Hi everyone. So to everyone, I'm Myrtle. I am a geek. And I am a cosplayer. I'm also a streamer. I'm also artista.
Yon,
Pag
ganon.
gusto ko yung role. And at the same time, I do a lot of things on the side. I also do a lot of production. So I have a lot of fun just being out there creating content.
Myrtle is one of those people that I was so happy to meet because number one, starstruck. No, I've known about you, syempre, from your like early roles, but I also knew that this person's a geek. You know, see, I knew that you were dabbling into cosplaying already nung time na yun. Na parang sabi ko, oh my gosh, when you started like making it more frequent, more ganyan, and parang it was such an amazing experience to like know her kasi she's been very, very nice. So, and I think that parang there's a lot of people who are able to like connect with her. I've seen her around. I've seen her in events. Diba? May mga times na parang I'm trying to just like take pictures. But Myrtle's out there doing her thing. Like, but of course, like catering to the crowd. And she would still find time to say hi. And I even see na parang even when she's like moving from, you have a shoot to the brand in one of their booths. When you're making your way back to the dressing room or to the ganyan, you still make time for like the fans who like try to stop you. And I think that's fucking amazing. Like, parang the fact that you know.
So, honestly, I really love what I'm doing. I think that's why sobrang passionate ko sa ginagawa ko.
Okay.
It's been, I mean, through the years, I've been doing this since I was like 13, 14 years old when I started. So doing this for a very long time, don't reveal my age.
No doxing.
So I really came to realize talaga na when you're passionate about something, you just love doing it every single day.
Okay. Well, you were a celebrity first.
Mm-hmm.
You did acting.
I actually was a gamer first before anything else.
Sorry, professionally, I mean. But yeah, gamer. That's the great thing. You were a gamer first. Sige nga, tell us. We've had an interview before. It's on Ungeek.
Yes.
Sige nga, tell us about your early gamer days.
So I started playing first when I was like 4 or 5 years old when I got yung pinaka first kong console, which was the PlayStation, together with my dad. So yung dad ko kasi
PS1?
PS1. So,
wow.
nung nagsimula kami noon, I became a huge fan of like yung mga games from Sonic, and of course yung pinaka favorite kong game back then was Monster Rancher, na pinapasok mo maraming CDs just to generate yung mga iba't ibang monsters. I would buy any CD para lang mag-generate ng monsters yan. And yung isa pang game was Harvest Moon, which I loved so much. I loved Harvest Moon
so chill
much.
Games, ah?
Yes.
Okay.
So because of that, I came to love gaming. But because of gaming, I also got to love animes.
Okay.
Kasi parang nag-start ako noon when I was super young. Gumawa ko ng sarili kong forum for my school. And we started sharing yung mga hobbies namin. And one of the things that we all enjoyed in my group of friends was like watching anime every day, like excited umuwi just to watch anime. And got to, I didn't expect that it would be something that I would be doing.
Yeah. So sige, about that, I do have something that I wanted to ask. So but like, sorry, medyo out of order. This is Behind the Geek, and yes, we're trying to find out more about the world of Myrtle. She has been, like I said, there's a very deep background with Myrtle. She's, like I said, you were a gamer first, but you also did. Then you became a celebrity. You did a bunch of like stuff with both big networks, and then you came over more into the cosplay scene. So did you ever feel, since gamer first ka, and then I'm guessing you brought that to, I think one of your biggest, was Pinoy Big Brother, right?
Yes.
Did you ever feel yung, wala lang, na parang kasi gaming was kind of discriminated on before. Was there some kind of label, or did you feel at that time, parang was it hard for you to like just share na parang, oh, I like these geek things na ganyan?
I think it wasn't just because of the reason na nagsimula ako attending OZ no mga 2009.
Okay.
And because of Hero TV, I got the chance to just speak and find people within my niche.
Okay.
So, naalala ko back then, in high school, I would fly out sa lahat ng mga events ng Hero. Allowance ko yun, pinag-iipunan ko. Lilipad ako sa iba't ibang lugar to, of course, just share yung passion ko for animes with other people. And I learned so much through Hero TV. Kaya nung naging VJ na lang ako eventually, I had the best time.
Actually, I remember that.
Well, a lot of people in my school would say like, wow, paano ito nagagawa? Like, she would be wearing different costumes. And back then, it was a little bit weird, I would say.
Yeah,
but I always looked at it na it's just me being myself rather than me trying to be someone else or be into something else or be normal. I think it was just me trying to enjoy who I was, even if I rocked the boat a little bit. I feel like I just enjoyed yung passion ko for turning myself into different characters.
True. So when you, kasi of course, a lot of people would probably consider na parang, oh, medyo normie world yung pagiging celeb and ganyan. So there was no pushback naman or anything. Like parang there were people like said parang, oh, bakit ka nagaganyan? Games parang waste of time yan or ganyan. Or was there anything?
There wasn't really. I think there was only one time or a point in my career na I almost gave cosplay up. It was during the time na I was trying to become a serious actress.
Okay.
And when they were giving me yung roles, they sat me down on a table and over dinner they told me na we really want to build you up. You're talented. You're doing this and this. We can see that you're really good in acting. You study hard. You prepare hard. You are on time. You're professional, period. But we can't give you these roles because we can't take you seriously. And then sabi ko, how come? Because on the internet, you're always wearing costumes. And people who wear costumes, they don't take them seriously. And nung time na yon, I had pink hair.
Okay.
I was really happy being with myself. Pero when they told me that, I had to doubt myself. And inisip ko, am I really someone you can't take seriously because I'm changing my look and my face all the time? And will this affect my career? So, nung time na yon, I did follow their advice. I colored my hair black.
Okay.
I cut my hair short.
Okay.
I started wearing, instead of wearing yung mga, yung mga black outfit, I started wearing yung mga petite, sexy dresses in a point of my life, trying to fit into the mold of what everyone would say is the perfect look of a bida contra bida girl artista sa trying to fit into that. And I did that for a while. I stopped cosplaying as well, only to realize that I wasn't happy.
What was the point? Sige nga, talk to me about that. Like parang, what was that point na parang, okay, I'm not happy. Can you like talk? Ano yung naging linchpin na parang biglang, no, I want to bring it back?
Cause I stopped cosplaying and I just looked into gaming. So I would continuously play games every time.
Okay.
And then, syempre, together with my friends.
Yan ang gamer. Alam mo, parang may trabaho, ganyan, game pa rin. Ganon.
So, kinukwento ko sa kanila na parang, eto kasi hindi ako masyadong, parang hindi nila ako nakikitaan na bilang artista. Just because, even if I work so hard, pero, this is the opinion of people sa'yo. So, yung ending ko parang, I tried to tame myself. I tried to shell myself. I tried to be what people wanted me to be. Only for me to realize na, yeah, this isn't me. I'm gonna do what I wanna do, which is to cosplay. And it took a leap of faith. Kasi nung time na yon, I completely stopped streaming. I gave up yung streaming contract ko during that time. And then I gave up so many things. Like yung mga ongoing stuff ko sa just to focus on being an actress. But I realized na I can do both.
Yeah, true.
I can actually do both. And yung opinion ng person na yun, eventually didn't really matter because nung tinuloy-tuloy ko yung cosplaying, gaming, and just streaming, not even caring about like if I'm gonna earn or not, or basta I just kept spending on costumes, just doing everything, trying to level up yung production quality for cosplays namin. Kasi nung time na yun, I don't think as many people were trying to do yung mga transition content. So nag-take kami ng team ko ng A Leap of Faith. Even my team was like, sige, gawin natin to. This is what we're all passionate about. And when we started doing that, people started to just see that that is why we liked you nung PBB.
Yeah.
So when we started piecing everything back together na parang, this is me. I shouldn't have tried to change myself.
Yeah.
It started just aligning.
Was there a trigger? Was there a trigger na parang biglang may nakita kang event na parang, you know what, yun nga, was there like this one event na biglang, okay, hindi na ako happy? Like, trying to like limit myself? Or wala? Was it just like, patong-patong lang na you were like, you know what, I'm just generally not feeling it?
I think it was just one day, waking up na parang, you know what, wala na, parang ano na kami, at a point na parang, iniisip ko pa na masaya pa ba ako sa opinion, sa pag-follow ng opinion ng ibang tao for who I am supposed to be, or should I just be myself and be happier? I think that is it. Like just being happier, posting who I really am onto my feed, onto my pages, just sharing who I am, and just going online, and was more fun para sa akin.
Okay.
And it all just, of course at the start it doesn't really work as easily, but the stars just align one day. And hindi ko na alam.
No, and then, now here you are like on top of your game. This is kind of funny. Kasi, no, sorry, I'm not laughing at what happened.
No.
This is kind of funny kasi you said that, we can't take you seriously. There's just one guy who told you, or another, parang, we can't take you seriously kasi you had your hair pink, di ba?
Yeah.
Funny story, while we were coming up to the elevator to go to the studio, a girl in the elevator was like, excuse me, is that your natural hair? See, tingnan mo, full circle ka. There was a random girl, just straight up talked to her. I don't even know if she knew you were like Myrtle Sarrosa, but she was like, I really like your hair. Parang, is that natural? Yeah. So see, it starts and ends with hair.
I'm starting to hold my hair.
Yan, haba ng hair. Kulay ng hair.
Kasi talaga, honestly, eventually yung mga people around me, they all told me, kahit si En, sinabi niya, alam mo, minsan, kasi she was also there during that dinner. And sinabi niya talaga, buti na lang. Hindi mo tinuloy and hindi ka nag-quit.
Kasi nag-isipan na rin.
Kasi I was gonna quit.
But was it so far back ba talaga?
Not too, a little bit.
Okay.
I think this was before a lot of crazy things na dumire-dire.
Okay.
Kasi it was a point in time people were saying words na laos na yan. Isa siya sa mga big winner na hindi naging successful. She's one of the people na... So these were like the comments na I was taking in during that time. But I am a strong person. I'm a strong person.
Yeah.
Even if you say those stuff to me, I will never... Kita mo, hindi nga ako na... I will never really take it sa heart ko kasi I know for myself my value as a person.
That's good.
But it was during a time that people were saying na parang end na ng career niya, laos na siya, tapos na yan. So, I think nung time na yon, kaya din in-entertain ko na kaya yung mga opinion ng ibang tao sa akin. Should I just change myself? Should I just stop?
It's such a cool story.
Yeah. And then cut 2 years later, sabi sa akin na lahat ng tao, we love how you paved your own path. Right now, you're the person. Whenever we think of like cosplay, it's always you and Ate Lodia. So I'm really grateful na hindi kami sumuko.
There was one point in time. Actually, this was for the interview that we did with you, diba? So we didn't do the interview immediately, so parang we sat down for coffee, like talked muna a bit. I kept on telling Myrtle kasi there are a few times in events we only get to talk about like means parang sandalian lang kasi syempre you're busy. But on the few times that we're able to like really sit down and talk, I told Myrtle na parang her level is like just wild. Kasi parang I look at cosplay and there are very few who are able to attain that level of cosplay that Myrtle does. Kasi parang there's quality. Jesus Christ, there's quality with what you do. Na parang yung the attention to detail, like how you do it, na parang every time you see a Myrtle cosplay, god damn, you know it's quality. And there's literally no denying that. And I've told her about that, na parang it's so great how she was able to like pave her way to that. And yun nga I think that's part of like what I wanted to talk. You are at this very unique point in your career. You're excelling at what you do. Hands down, there's no question about that. But you all, and I think it's tempered by all of the learnings that you had while being a celebrity. I think Myrtle is like one of those exceptional people who really take that influencer label very, very seriously. Like, para I think, or I don't know if you actively do it or not, but
I don't really like the word influencer.
Okay, go.
But I want to say thank you so much.
Go lang.
Well, syempre, parang nagiging yung ginagawa namin every day. We put a lot of heart and soul into it. Our heart, mind, soul. We put a lot of sleepless nights into everything that we put online. Mm-hmm. And we don't, minsan nga, I try to change how we say content creator instead of
influencer.
Well, actually, even content creator, I would say that we create art itself.
Fair.
Kasi the way we create yung mga ginagawa namin is from start till end is really like an art piece. From the costumes that we create, to the planning of the actual shoot, to the set design to the actual shoot, to coordinating with my team sa igagawin namin edits, to the actual look, and then how we put it out online. Parang, lagi ko sinasabi, parang nagiging art form na siya.
Yeah.
It's like a set of, whenever you think of like a indie film, parang ganun na yung levels na pinag-isipan namin siya. So, kaya din sinasabi ko siya na art instead of like content.
Correct.
Kasi when you say content, you just create a content and you put it out there regardless.
And it can be whatever.
We really put so much heart and soul sa ginagawa namin. That's why it means a lot.
True.
To us.
I think for me, the only time I actually also don't like the whole influencer label.
Yes.
But I think I think it's a proper, I think it's for you to know na parang what you do carries influence. People will look to you as a model, as someone who like, oh my god, I want to like do what she does. I want to be like her. And I think there's a certain amount of responsibility that comes with that. And that's why I said na parang, I think you're one of the people who are more responsible when it comes like that. Like parang, this is not just glazing Myrtle. Relax, guys. If you guys are thinking na parang sumisip-sip lang kay Myrtle, relax. Okay, relax. But I'm sincerely, when I do see Myrtle like carry herself, she carries herself so well. Like I said, makes time for her fans. She never really like parang tries to like kick people. Parang alas, shoo, you know, parang you are so accommodating, and I know also na parang you watch what you say. You're very like aware of like the things na para I guess hindi magaya. And I think that is what I was gonna ask you. Na parang, what were the learnings from being a celebrity? You know the weight of the words that you know. Like I'm not saying don't take it as inauthentic. I wouldn't say that. It's more of like, at the very least, she knows not to just say whatever, right? No,
learnings. So, going back to the first mong question, which is like the learnings, I think yung pinaka-learning ko would be being in the realm of entertainment. May it be someone on camera and off camera. I think yung pinaka-realization ko kasi is that this industry is not as stable as the other industries if it's corporate. Because corporate, you climb the ladder, you go to work every single day.
Correct.
Here in the entertainment industry, tomorrow is not really promised for you. You can have work now, but you don't know if you're going to have work tomorrow. You can be famous now, but you don't know what will happen to you tomorrow. And through the years, as I recognized this, na-realize ko what was more important for me was like treating it passionately, so that every single project that I do would have value in itself. Kasi yung nangyayari these days is that I think people expect it na parang after nito meron agad next. So we always
That is
treat
not
our
true.
current
Yeah, that is not
project
true.
like it's our last. Because when we think of it that way, we would always do our best sa project na yun. And I think that's also what made me learn. And also, dahil I'm very observant, so I am not as loud as other people. I am loud on my stream. I like talking about games. Pero I love observing people more. And isa sa mga natutunan ko through the years, especially in entertainment, especially because there's a lot of waiting game pag nagtitaping kami.
Correct. Yeah,
You're taping from like 3 a.m. to like 3 a.m. the next day. Pero ngayon, it's not as bad. So during those lull times, I try to learn from what other people are doing. The people behind the camera, how they work the camera, how they're doing the lighting. You learn from how the script writers are doing their scripts. So I sort of learn these little things na eventually, nung natutunan ko yung lahat ng yun, na-apply ko siya into my work today.
Okay.
Also, I did study broadcast and production. So luckily, nagamit ko rin.
There you go.
Yes, nagamit ko rin siya. Pero I think the best teacher talaga is experience.
Okay. But sige, curious. How different is it? Like, what are the biggest differences between the content creator world versus like the world of being an actress?
Budget.
Fair. Alam mo, you can't argue. You can't argue that.
That's true.
Call.
So, mas okay ba ang call time so at least ngayon?
Yung sagot ko doon is really that because pag ginagawa niyo yung sa TV, sa film, meron talagang, there's a huge production team that helps you out. And doon yung role ko lang is to go on camera and make sure that I've reviewed yung script and go on as a talent. Whereas when you are doing things as a content creator, you do everything. You do everything. You're the one who's directing yourself, writing yourself, thinking about what's going to be on camera. If you don't have an editor, edit it yourself. Of course, right now, I've been blessed to have a team with me who...
Your team is amazing.
Yes.
Also, sobrang...
Sinabihan nga ako ng isa sa mga friends ko. And of course, yung mga previous kong co-work, sinabi nila, alam mo yung isa sa mga blessings sa'yo, you know how to surround yourself with the right people.
Yeah.
And I do have the right people kasi I understand that nobody can be like a complete package, but through the people around me, they help me do everything.
I was always scared kasi parang syempre media. Parang, I was always scared na parang, maybe parang this celebrity doesn't want me to like thinking, Myrtle's team has been always so nice to me. Grabe, as in parang, sobrang...
We keep seeing you in events also.
Yeah, but syempre, I'm like scared. Yun na nga eh. My point is like, parang, tara naman, nakikiya. No, they literally ask me, gusto mo ng picture, gusto mo ng ganyan. Parang, it's your team. I have nothing negative to say about your team. Parang, they're the nicest people I know. They're very, very professional. They're very, parang, wala, hands down. Yes, you do really know how to surround yourself with people. I'm not, once again, hindi ako sumisip-sip kay Myrtle. Relax. Just say, it's real. It's real. She is possibly like one of the most real. Yeah, for sure. Like one of the nicest people out there in the industry. Na parang who's very accommodating and yet really knows how to like pump out their shit in an excellent way.
Thank you. Wala kami masabi.
Sorry naman. Yeah, sorry. Yun. Sige. Tama na muna yan. But I guess, yun nga, if we're talking about like what else we're different, I will say, and maybe this is not so different. There's drama in the cosplay scene. There are some people who are overly vocal. Na parang nasasabihin lang nila na parang yung will hate recreationally. Na parang feeling ko naghahanap na lang sila ng way to just like hate on something. These are almost everyday instances. Not everyday, but it's so common. And I do see some creators get really bogged down by it. Na parang makakawalan daw ng gana or ganyan. Do you encounter those? Or at the very least, or are you just like really shielded from that na parang you're just...
Not that I'm shielded. Siguro it just doesn't go on my feed for some reason.
Oh, that's good.
But I think human nature kasi is that we're seeking drama in our lives.
Fair.
as a human being. Kasi back in the day, we would always go hunting, finding. I mean, back then in the past, syempre, you find the excitement through, of course, hunting and things like that. But these days, since we're at the comfort of our own home, we don't find as much conflict. And I guess as human nature as it is, the way we find conflict is through looking at entertainment through other people's problems, through other people's things, because you're not the one personally experiencing it. Unlike the other person, na you can easily put out your opinions of their life because you're not the one on their shoes. But I think in the cosplay community, I also have to say na these cosplayers are not celebrities because they are going to the events as someone who enjoys putting on costumes and their craft. You cannot expect them to always give you a photo because they're also there as a congoer. So I think yung mga tao kasi na pupunta sa conventions, they forget that boundary and that line na sometimes you have to come up to a person, smile to them, ask them if I can take a photo of you, ask them if I could touch you, or ask them if if you're comfortable of me taking a photo of you, and yung common relation yan, or like that respect that you give to them is something that cosplayers require and is needed as a human-to-human thing. Na minsan nakakalimutan na because they've been so used to just seeing people on the internet just taking a video of you walking, na nakakalimutan na nila na sometimes you still have to ask permission.
Correct.
I think yung nagiging term natin is really just giving that consent. Do I give you consent to take a video of me?
Yeah.
Me, as someone who's a public persona, and growing up, nasanay na sa camera, anytime you can take a video of me, but not for other people. Because some other people, they're not just cosplayers. They could be doctors, lawyers. They could be someone who's, working in corporate na hindi naman talaga sila nagbibigay sila ng consent to film them during events. They just want to go there to have fun, to experience the event, to enjoy the comic convention. And yeah, kasi there was one point in time during a convention na someone just grabbed me and tried to kiss me sa lips. And I thought kasi the person was like, I'll riz you. And then I'm like, huh? And during that time, riz wasn't really a popular word yet.
Oh, fair.
It wasn't that, tama ba, riz ba yun? Or something. Anyway, so hinawakan ako naman, okay, akala ko akbay lang. Bigla na lang hinalikan na ako. Parang pag gano'n na, and I'm like, boom! Sabi ko, what? Tapos sabi niya, I told you, I'm gonna riz you, right? I'm like, huh? What do you mean? Tapos after nun, I was gonna raise my voice, but at the same time, I was surrounded by people. So sinabihan ko na yung team ko, guys, kayo na kumausap sa kanya na asking for
what?
I went to
tapos, nakakatawa pa nun, nandun si Sir Joel, yung president ng Riot. He was like, okay ka lang ba? Ginanon ako after. Kasi nakita nila, and they were like, oh my gosh.
So what happened? What did you do?
Wala, after nun parang,
So did he just disappear? Parang gano'n?
Yeah, kasi like I said, hindi ako masyadong confrontational na tao. Even if that, parang nagkakaroon ako ng moments na na parang, wait, absorb ko pa yung
Correct.
Pero of course, everyone around me was like, oh no.
That's a problem. I don't think it's a problem about Mertz kasi minsan, yung parang, hindi ko alam kung paano hindi niya alam kung paano mag-react na magalit or na okay, parang okay lang. Pero kami, yung team niya, parang times 2 yung reaction. Parang kami yung ginawa na.
Correct. No, which is good nga. Kasi I was gonna say na parang at least you have a team who like looks after you na gano'n.
Kaya nga when I told you na I'm not as opinionated as a lot of people, that is true. Kasi sometimes I like to take in more or listen more or learn from other people more than me talking more.
Okay, that's fair. It's more measured for you.
Parang mas nag-enjoy ako makinig kasi sa ako yung nagsasalita. And nag-enjoy talaga ako like, pag sa streams, nagsasalita ako tungkol sa games.
Right.
Pero sometimes kasi, I just don't know how to like, share so many stuff.
So, is there anything that has escalated beyond that? Wala naman?
Parang wala naman. I think a lot of people naman, when they see me, and the way naman I would
conduct yourself.
Yes, like speak with them. I always make sure na we're friends, but there's always going to be.
Okay, that's good.
Yung team kasi, we were built different. Totoo.
That's it. The team's built different.
I think also because nakikita na since we've worked with each other for a very long time. Kasi cosplaying during events isn't just about you going into costume, getting there. There's also a lot of other aspects, which is of course yung pupunta ka ng stage, preparing for that stage appearance, preparing for your meet and greets. So yung mga dadalhin mong merchandise, and I don't like selling stuff.
Right.
You know this. I hate selling stuff. So, lahat ng mga posters ko, I give it completely for free during events because it's my way of giving back sa lahat ng tao who have been supporting me through the years. So, that aspect din of it all. Tapos yung mga other stuff is in yung pag-coordinate ng lines and everything na gusto namin plan in advance so that during the actual event itself, hindi kami masyadong nangangarag.
You know, I said that I liked Myrtle's team. I was like, that's a different level of respect. No matter that they have like, no. It's pre-arranged. This is the positioning. And
Yes.
That's
And
intense.
of course, yung
That's intense.
isa pinaka-importante yung videographer ko. At least na-understand niya na because we're shifting between two types of content, photo and video. So, kailangan namin i-plan both.
That's wild. So,
Kailangan kami Bluetooth sa isa't isa. Yung utak, basang-basa na namin. Yung tingin pa lang, alam na namin, ito kailangan niya. Or
that's
hindi
insane.
pa nagsasabi,
That's
yes.
so good.
Meron kaming
Actually,
ganung
minsan
connection.
hindi na ako magsasabi, titingin na lang ako sa kanila
Because
and not say anything. Tapos lalapit na sila, bring me coffee.
that's cool. That is so cool.
That is like, just, siguro like 2 hours into anything that I'm doing.
Ang
And then I
galing.
look at them and they're like, okay.
Ang galing.
Imagine ko yung mga ganyan parang meron lang sa mga baseball.
Dude, right?
Sa baseball, pag nakikita ko sila, titigil sila.
Baseball has like hand gestures. Sila tingin lang eh. I feel that I undersold. When I said that your team's professional, I feel that I still undersold that. Grabe, that's intense. I have so much respect for what you guys, even more. I've never seen a team do that.
Even like the little details. Like, for example, oh no, I missed out on like a hairpin ng character. Cut to in the event, binili na nila. Like, or
Galing.
pina-3D print na namin or something.
Galing.
Kasi there's many things na I personally would overlook bilang as humans as we
Yeah,
are.
of course.
Even if
You'll
I
miss
plan
something.
you always miss it out. Sakto na lang. Everyone else around me, naiisip na nila. Kasi like there's
so
times na,
cool.
for example, I accidentally stick a design or a tattoo the different way. Nagkamali ako. Tapos event na ng one piece. Tapos, oh no, I have to go to the event. So, baliktad yung tattoo. So, while on the way, in-explain ko yung situation ko. So, yung isa pa namin, si Angel, sabi niya, wait, I got this. So, people who problem solve is like, just so important.
You were able to resolve that pa?
So, when I got there, doon na lang print siya sa isang tattoo place. Tapos nilalamove. Tapos I got to the event. I was on time. I
I'm
was
so
one of the
impressed.
first people who got there. On time, never late. Still figured out how to fit everything just before the actual event.
I have no words. Holy shit. That's so good.
And personally, we find it really exciting. Those little things na ginagawa namin. We find it so
yung
exciting.
Stress kasi minsan,
Kasi...
nai-enjoy ka.
Yes!
Diba?
Yeah.
Yung mga event na.
Keeps you on your toes.
To be fair, you know what? To be fair, I get that rush. Yung parang hindi pong after no, parang dami natin ginawa, but still, we nailed it.
It's that excitement na nahahanap namin whenever we problem solve during events. Kaya din sabi ko, yung enjoyment na ginagawa namin siya comes from putting on the costume, the actual experience, but also like figuring out how to do everything.
That's next level. That's so fucking next level. I have no words. Sige, from that, kasi we were also talking about like how, how next level things are. Speaking of, again, leveling up things, you've seen so many things already abroad. You've flown. And of course, I'm pretty sure you've seen many, many things during your career as a celebrity. Is there anything that you would think that the geek scene, so that's geek events, whatever, cosplay and whatever, is there something that you would wish that the geek scene has that you've seen abroad or you've already encountered as a celebrity?
Things that I've seen abroad, of course, Siyempre, yung pinakauna talaga that I really want to experience here would be, as someone who goes to events on the end na as a guest, siyempre sa end namin, it's completely fine. But as the point of view naman ng attendee, I've always wished na conventions here would improve yung queuing system nila. Because like in abroad, as long as you have yung QR code, it's so fast and so easy to
Actually,
enter.
that's
Convenient yung pagpunta mo sa mga meet and greet sa mga iba't ibang lines. You don't really have that painful experience of being out in the sun. And
that's true.
here, I've went through a lot of conventions na sobrang problema talaga yung queuing system here in the Philippines, and I really wish na eventually ma-address natin.
Pero what event? Like, what event have you seen that had a really, really excellent queuing system?
Actually, I think the queuing system is a problem all around the world.
So in general, it's something that you would wish na talaga.
Yes, would be improved. I think the pinakamaganda was yung mga events ng Netflix. Kasi recently, I went to the event ng Netflix abroad, which is like an open event. By the way, libre yung papunta dun sa island nila. And at the same time, yung pagpasok was very convenient for everyone.
Oh, okay.
So, I think that one...
What event was this? Like, what
The
Netflix
Australia, the Wednesday...
Wednesday, right.
Purple carpet. That was so organized.
I like.
I think everyone had a great time. Tsaka lahat ng booths was beautiful. The way they staged everything was really nice. Everything was beautiful. So, yun ang masasabi ko. I think they were really good at organizing their events.
For this segment of like at least your professional career within, I do want to. There's one thing that I'd like to ask. What's your hard line with? Are there things that you will not do? Are there certain types of brands that you will not engage?
Siguro ako personally, if the things that I'm working with helps the people who follow me or is something interesting to the people who follow me, I'm good with those. But I always put a line in terms of anything that could be harmful sa mga sa audiences ko, lalo na for me, especially because yung mga nanonood sa akin talaga, they come through all ages. There's a lot of really young ones na nasa grade school pa lang na nakafollow sa akin.
Especially since we're dealing with geek stuff.
Yeah, even their people who are in high school, even their parents, syempre yung mga ano. So, since I am trying my best to at least set the best version of myself, not to be an example because we're just all human beings, but at the end of the day, ako din, be the best version of myself so that I sort of like be someone people can look up to. I try my best to only work with brands that could be helpful sa mga tao sa paligid ko. So if it's something na would put them into, sabihin na natin, let's say gambling, I would always say no. Regardless if they offer me 7 digits a month or something like that, I would always say no.
That has been quite like the controversial thing right now.
Yeah,
diba?
yeah.
Parang, and yun nga, na parang there are a lot of people who are very, yes, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
But yun nga, na parang there is a line of, we were talking about influence kanina. At least the value of influence that anyone who's on camera has a degree of influence to ano.
It's always like, ako kasi sa sarili ko, I would consult it with the people around me, from my parents. Sasabihin nila sa akin, well, you know, it's gonna be your choice, but will you be okay with sleeping at night knowing na you put someone to misery or something? And then yung people ko rin around me na parang sinasabi nila sa akin na, you know, at the end of the day, you don't need that much money anyway.
That's good.
How much is the food? How much is to sleep? How much is to have fun in a game? You don't need to have that much money na hindi mo na iisipin yung well-being ng people who follow you.
Magkano lang console?
Yeah, I mean, you can put maybe a price tag on happiness, but it's not that expensive na kailangan mo ng tens of millions.
True, diba? Yun nga, so good to know. Okay, so that's for brand. In terms of like cosplay,
yes.
Is there a line that you will not? So you mentioned you did a sexy Naruto cosplay. Is there anything that is too risque for you or too or it's totally off-brand for you that you wouldn't consider?
Siguro, ako personally, I only cosplay characters na gusto kong i-cosplay.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So if it's a character that I really like, I would cosplay it. So, wala pa kami sa point na parang may ayaw akong i-cosplay.
Okay.
Maliban sa costume ng hero isuot,
Oh, actually.
Actually, yeah, sure. Tell me about that. Like, is there like something that's overly complicated?
Overly complicated
Naiiyak na
ones.
siya after nagka-back pain.
Oh yeah, that one. So may ginawa akong latex last time na
Latex
cosplay. So it was fit to the bone.
Oh wow.
Na it took 3 people helping
get you
me
into
to get
it?
into the latex costume. So nakita na lang ng mga people, suot ko na yung latex costume because I was screaming habang pinapasok ako dun sa latex.
Grabe.
Kasi parang, aray! Habang pinapasok.
Oh my god.
I studied yung mechanism ng costume and how isuot sa kanya, gaano ka-sensitive yung costume kasi yung naka-latex na siya. Tapos mahirap kasi na hindi maingatan kasi konting punit lang.
Napupunit agad siya. Oo.
That's true.
Mag-run yung
That's
buong
true.
rubber. So, kailangan talaga namin siyang alagaan.
And
But
tsaka-
at the same time, hindi ka makahinga.
No, and wouldn't it like wrongly put? Wouldn't it like potentially leave marks on you?
Yes.
Oh,
Kapag
yes,
oo.
yes. Pati yung, since it's rubber, yung pawis mo nasa loob talaga.
I see.
People are like, wow, she's so sexy in this costume. No. The pawis. Yung pawis.
Tis ganda.
Pawis talaga. Saka na talaga, like you could feel your entire body shrinking. So nananakit after no, nanakit yung likod ko, everything. So kami
Nice.
din, kahit na ako personally nagsabi ko, ang sakit na ng katawan ko. Pero i-shoot pa rin natin.
Pero one and done. Parang ano.
Pusin muna natin lahat ng shots natin.
Okay. So game, I want to talk to you naman about like, sige, I asked you this a little bit before na. I wanted to ask, can we talk? Does Myrtle have anyone special in her life?
My
Love
bear.
life. Ayan.
My baby bear. Anyway, yung teddy bear ko. Tadaan! Yung teddy bear ko si Bia.
Bakit ang cute niya?
Yes, so
Grabe.
I cannot live without my bear.
Okay.
So, yun lang. Yung teddy
Okay,
bear
so
ko lang.
no, ano.
I think I'm at a point in my life na I just don't see myself being happy with another person. I know that
Okay.
sounds so weird.
No, that's okay. Oh.
Coming from someone na sobrang fan ng mga shoujo romance, I really love it. Kasi I would always watch yung mga my cosplay darling, yung mga ganun
Yeah.
mga anime. Skip
I've
Beat.
been watching Dress Up Darling.
Yes. So, Dress Up Darling, Skip Beat, all of those romance animes, and even yung mga K-drama, Chinese dramas na romance,
Okay.
I love it completely. Pero siguro, nasa point ako ng buhay ko na hindi ko pa nakikita yung sarili ko being in that situation. Siguro eventually if you meet the right person.
Is it a matter of it just doesn't fit your schedule?
I think more than that, siguro eventually magkakaroon lang ng timing
Okay.
sa buhay. Naniniwala naman ako ng ganun. Pero siguro sa ngayon, hindi pa talaga.
At the very, sige, so wala right now. But at the very least, is there a type of guy? So parang what is the type of guy that would be able to like date you? Like parang, what are the things that parang he would have to be understanding about or have to like, are there certain qualities that you are looking for?
Definitely, someone na mahilig din sa games.
Okay.
I think that would be like a definite requirement kasi I think I spend more time alone.
Did you hear that? No, did you hear na parang when she said that, parang I heard a lot of gamers just woo! We have a chance!
No, kasi I think I spend more time alone. And have you ever been really comfortable just being alone? Na parang, I think I would rather have someone who is with you across the screen.
Na naglalaro lang.
You.
You know what? Yes.
Kasi, in previous relationships, I've tried to pull another person into a game and it just didn't work. And so parang naisip ko na parang baka naman mahilig lang talaga ako sa game.
Hindi magaling sa Mario Party. Can't get the star. No. Hindi na mo napapatay yung boss at this time. No.
But it would be nice to have, just a player two to have fun. Pero
Yeah.
I think right now, sa buhay ko talaga, parang hindi pa ngayon.
But aside from being a gamer, like parang, kasi I'm guessing na parang, are there certain, he would have to be understanding about your roles when you do act. Kasi syempre, you do get into romantic acts here and there.
Siguro more than that, someone na naiintindihan yung passions ko. Kasi you could always find someone who'd be open to, what you do as an actress and everything. I
Right.
think people are understanding of that world.
That's true. I don't think there's a lot of
Yeah.
people who are like super maarte na about
Na
that.
sa ganun.
Not maarte, but they're super sensitive to that.
But I think it's someone who would understand na these days, it's very important na you would understand and support the other person.
Oh, yeah.
So
Absolutely.
I'm the worst person to ask about romance.
Because sige nga, you know what, you keep on saying that. I will ask you, sige nga,
Person.
why do you think you are the worst person to be asked about romance?
Because I'm the type of person who prioritizes friendships more than that. And I'm also the type of person who prioritizes yung work more than love. And I'm the type of person who prioritizes my family more than love. So I think I'm not the person na tatanong mo tungkol about romance. You could ask me about anything else. Career.
You know, I don't think that's the right way to think. I think you just have your priorities pretty set.
Yes.
No, because this is just me. I think from what I'm hearing from you, you're saying na there's this image of romance na parang people are saying na parang, all in, like you and me against the world and everything like that. I think that's a very young shit. I got dated. I carbon dated myself. No, but I think like people have this it's a very romanticized image of love. Na parang I think that's a very mature way of thinking. Na parang,
but I
you
want
do
that
have-
one. I want the romanticized version.
Okay.
I have to be honest. That would be like the most ideal.
Okay. Hindi, but you also, so how do you
But-
marry that? Na parang you also have your priorities in order, but you also are looking for like that.
But I'm not looking for it. My interpretation of love has always been that.
Okay.
I always wanted to be like an anime na para siyang, alam mo yun, yung parang sa Dress Up Darling, you want to find that Gojo character
Fair.
who would understand you as you put on that costume, who would go all out for you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, kailangan ko siyang me liking that interpretation of love, but at the same time, me as a shoujo anime character who is like, let's go defeat the bad boss, is more right now yun. So siguro nasa punto ako ng buhay ko na I'm like Luffy na is trying to find the One Piece.
But the One Piece doesn't exist.
Hey!
Ano?
Stop that! So nandun ako sa iba't ibang arc na even if you meet so many people through your different arcs of stories na punta ka na dito, punta ka na doon,
Right.
punta ka na doon, naka-cross ka na ng Grand Line, you had to go through that time skip and everything. It's not exactly you looking for love. It's more of like you going through a journey with other people in your life until you find that happiness.
It's probably the geekiest description of love, and it's my favorite description. It is like a One Piece adventure.
When you do find that One Piece, maybe mag-change na yung interpretation of life into maybe shoujo anime kind of thing. Pero nandun pa ako sa, nag-a-adventure pa ako through life and just going through every single arc, enjoying it without really thinking of...
Okay. So, now that we're talking about personal, like, how do you balance your... Because, oh my God, you do so much. We've had this conversation privately. I'm going to let Myrtle talk about it now. How do you even? Yun yung question. How do you even?
So, may mga tao nagtanong sa akin, what is your personality type? Kasi parang it's famous in Korea where people ask you about your personality type. Tapos si Tasha, cosplay, asked me that. Sabi ko, I'm an INFJ. And then she was like, oh. And then she was like, I'm an INFP. Tapos sabi niya, planners daw yung J, whereas yung P doesn't really plan
Whatever lang.
But I'm telling her, no, Tasha, I swear, I am not like, I do not plan everything. I try to just go through course. I just go through everything based on what is the priority as of the moment.
So how do you relax?
How do I relax?
Do you relax?
I watch
Oh,
anime.
okay,
I watch
okay.
anime in ×2 speed. That's how I relax.
She told me about this and I was like, how?
Kasi, enjoyment ko talaga manood ng anime. Pero
Okay.
minsan kasi, oh God.
Sige, go.
Oh no, this is gonna be a hot take.
Oh, go. I'll go.
Sometimes, animes take way too long. Alam mo yung sa arc ng Wano.
Sabi mo palang One Piece eh. One Piece ilang...
I love One Piece so much. I love the animation. Pero there was this point in time sa Wano, paulit-ulit yung drums. Tapos paulit-ulit yung nagtatambol doon, nahuhulog yung nakapayong naglalakad sa streets of Wano habang nagsa-celebration doon sa festival bago mag-cut to doon sa scene na naglalaban si Kina Kaido, etc.
Right.
etc. And then yung isang suntok was like, wow!
Parang slam dunk!
Before it actually hits.
I'm so scared of starting One Piece.
It's addictive.
No, I know it's good. But it's more of that, shit, hindi ko yata siya mahahabol.
Kaya siyang habulin.
Kasi, I don't watch things at 2 times speed, Myrtle. I have to watch them at 1. I have to.
You have to. So, going back to One Piece.
Yung
anyway,
one
so,
punch that goes forever.
So that one punch that goes forever bago siya nagland, it takes like 3 episodes sometimes. I mean, I love it so much. But at the same time, parang as someone na, I try my best na, for example, uubusin mo na lahat ng episodes in an arc bago ko panoorin sabay-sabay. So, I prefer watching it at times 2 speed so it's more impactful and faster. Does that make sense?
You did. It does.
Especially for shonen animes. Sometimes kasi I feel like some of the action scenes put a lot of effects that takes away the timing. And sometimes it's a little bit better if it's a little bit faster. Even for YouTube videos, I always put it at least times 2 speed. Even digital mass. Oh my god, I'm so
Oh no! Everything. Okay.
So I love everything when it's a little bit speedier.
Okay, fair. So nga, tatanungin kita. I thought about this question. What is the one thing that you have to watch in one time speed? One anime or one
One anime that I watch on times 1 speed.
Does it even exist? Is there a show that you have to watch at one time speed?
I think, honestly, K-pop Demon Hunters because of the songs.
Pwede.
Kasi yung songs niya, siya hindi mo pwede i-speed.
Would sound weird that
Yeah.
So I told you this, like, you min-max your relaxation.
Yes. Well, min-max, I would say that I just really enjoy watching everything a little bit
You got
faster.
used to it.
I got used
When
to
did
it.
you start doing this?
I don't know, kasi
I'm guessing it's a function of your schedule.
so yung CDs before when you buy sa
CDs when you buy from sources.
So before you would watch animes na yung CDs. So sometimes I would have to fast forward some episodes kasi napanood ko siya on TV. But because sometimes on school na may miss out akong episodes, I would fast forward it to think na, did I watch this episode already? Fast forward. So parang dun ko siya na learn kasi back then you would have a remote, tas if fast forward mo muna yung mga ibang episodes to find which episode you are at.
Okay.
So, and because back then, nung time na yon, I only get to watch yung mga animes na on file when I fly to Manila. Kasi sa Iloilo, walang ganun. So, I had to fly to Manila and I would only have like a few months of summer to watch animes. So, lahat, kailangan ko siyang panoorin.
So, it is a function of schedule.
Yeah. So, when I was, during summertime, papanoorin ko lahat. Fruit Basket, Cardcaptor Sakura, Chronicle of the Wings.
Okay.
Everything I have to watch it in one summer. So that, nung school time na, I can only watch yung mga day-to-day na anime. Hindi na
That's
ako
fair.
pwede mag-binge watch.
That's fair.
So, even before, Netflix, nag-binge watch ko talaga ako ng anime.
Okay. See nga, what does a quiet day for you look like? Like, kunwari, zero work, what does a quiet day for you look like?
A quiet day would look like me waking up watching anime, drinking coffee, and then going back to sleep. Or, doing dailies
Actually,
sa ibang games.
we had a question.
Kasi I would do yung dailies ko right now, I'm playing Crystal of Atlan heavily. So, yun, I'm just doing my dailies sa ibang games. Maybe a few ranked games sa COD-M and ML. And then after that, go back to sleep.
We were gonna ask you, man. So do you also have like a morning ritual? Na, you know that viral video na parang
What is
someone
that?
put ice, yung ice
Ice?
water, tapos he dipped his face in the thing.
Oh!
Do you
I
have
used
like...
to.
You
I
do?
used to have like a morning ritual pag may mga teleserye kami. So, when I do yung mga makiling, yun, I have to make sure na close nga yung mga pores ng skin ko before going to work. Kasi you would have to go through a full day of makeup.
Oh, that's understandable.
Yes, so when I would wake up, kailangan ko ng parang, ano ba yung tawag doon? Yung parang ice cryo pops thingy, na ika-close mo muna yung pores mo,
Okay.
tapos you spend like 10 minutes with a face mask. But my mornings are always different every day. Sometimes, kailangan...
Tawag ba yung morning ritual kung gumigising ka ng 12?
Ay!
After
Noon ritual! Noon ritual!
Actually. Actually true.
For the record, I do see Myrtle online. I would get 4 a.m. Uy, grabe!
Nag-uusap ako.
Kasi
7 a.m. siyang ganap. Sabi ko, ba't di ka natutulog? Ganon.
So, it would depend day to day.
Okay.
So, may mga days kasi na kailangan ko talagang gumising na maaga. So, I will make sure to wake up early kasi alam ko kailangan ko gumising na maaga.
Okay.
Pero kung hindi naman, I would wake up tanghali
Noon.
talaga. Oo.
Okay.
Kasi I'm more productive at night. Parang I think more. I think more at night.
That's fair. Yeah.
Kasi I also stream at 8 p.m. So,
true.
every after stream, after ko mag-live, normally lalaro pa ako for another 30 minutes before just bugging down.
Sige. That's the next question. Para for the people, kasi you have a solid following of people na. I see the same people commenting. Community talaga ni Myrtle to.
Oh.
Now, after you shut off the stream, what do you do? Sige, run us through like what you do.
So after I shut off the stream, I would disconnect on Discord.
Okay.
I would end my live. After ko mag-live, bubuksan ko ulit yung game. Lalaroin ko siya for a few more minutes.
Okay.
And then after that, babalik na ako sa bed ko. Tapos hihiga and be quiet for a bit. And then I would watch anime. Either on Bilibili, Crunchyroll, or...
Pwede. Ano yung current? Ano yung nasa current lineup mo ngayon?
Right now, nasa latest episode ako ng Dandadan. I'm also... Inaantay ko lang
Same.
maubos yung Kaiju. Number 8 na mga episodes. Tapos I'm gonna catch up on the season 2.
I'm watching it also. Binabantayan ko siya. Sa yung weekend ko, Dandadan, Kaiju, and Dress Up Darling.
Dress Up Darling. Tapos, I'm also I think natapos na yung sa yung Seventh Prince. I think ongoing din yung episodes niya. So, I also really
Seventh Prince?
Seventh Prince ability. I just keep one of those animes na na-reincarnate siya. Tapos na-reincarnate siya sa isang bata na I love lahat ng mga reincarnated animes. Like,
Erased?
I watched...
Erased?
The Erased, I also really like.
I didn't like the
literally,
ending. But
the names of the animes is reincarnated into blank, reincarnated into aristocrat.
So,
reincarnated into a
isekai yung
villager,
hilig mo.
Reincarnated into...
That's fair.
I watch everything.
Slime.
Everything to the point hindi ko na alam yung title. Basta may reincarnate, papanoorin ko.
Okay.
Reincarnated into this girl who marries this duke with something.
Yung sobrang haba na anime title.
I loved it. Duke of something. Hindi ko na alam yung title. Basta mahaba siya tungkol sa isang girl na na-reincarnate into a villain of a novel. I love it.
Oh. Speaking of with your personal life, is there something na, because of course, people would recognize you, majority of people would recognize you when they see you around. Is there something that you can't do anymore that you like doing? But, yung parang, is there a case where you just can't find yourself, like, mag-isa ka lang? Is there something that you like doing that you can't, that your fame has allowed you to like, has kind of restricted you in doing?
I don't think there's anything specific that it has hindered me to do.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful na lagi kong nire-recognize yung opportunity na ginagawa ko ngayon as a privilege, and I recognize it as a privilege. That's why I value it so much. So even those things na if someone, if you're walking in the street and someone recognizes you, instead of being, annoyed by it or anything, I am always just so grateful.
Oh, that's amazing. Kasi I know like some people na I can't walk around conventions na or can't ganyan.
No, completely the opposite.
Okay.
When there are people who recognize me, I would say thank you.
So it hasn't come to a point na parang hindi nadumog ka has gotten in the way of like, no, I just wanna like be alone at this time.
None.
Okay.
Wala akong ganong moment.
Okay. That's such a healthy way of like going about it.
Yes. Lalo na whenever you think of it na parang these people, kasi last time punta ako sa Baguio event. Oo. Tapos people were saying na nag-travel pa sila from Tarlac going to Baguio for just to see me.
Ay, oo,
so parang
bumalik ka pa pala. Kasi tapos na mag-e-exit na to. Kasi yun yung briefing sa amin after ng itong sa stage, exit na.
Okay.
Pinaalam ko talaga na kung pwede ako mag-meet and greet pa sa stage.
Wow.
Kasi I feel na parang, yes.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's something that I've always respected about you. Wala lang, na parang you really do. You have this very, very positive outlook and relationship with your fans.
Pero more than that, talaga I think doing this for the last few years, you come to have that gratitude for that. Kasi nakikita ko rin talaga na, this is a blessing from the heavens talaga.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you have to be
Absolutely.
very grateful.
That's so cool how you go about it. Sige, we're going to be wrapping up soon, but there are two questions that I wanted to save for last. Number one, given your unique perspective, of course, you've seen it all. You're a celebrity, cosplayer, you've been abroad in here. Who are the specific cosplayers right now who you think really like go above and beyond? Like parang, are there people, very specific people in the current cosplay scene na parang sobrang that really, really caught your attention, and why?
Philippines or international?
Sige, Philippines muna, and then if there's an international after.
Alright, so in the Philippine cosplay scene, I really do admire the work na pinaput in ni Prince and Aoi. Because I always am an admirer of their work, especially sa paggagawa nila ng prosthetics. That's one of the things that is very hard to do as a cosplayer.
True.
Kasi yung level of skill na kailangan mong gawin in order to create yung mga silicone molds is honestly something that even I cannot fathom sometimes. And yung painful time do it, mold it, at the same time apply it to your face is really difficult and complex.
And the speed
Yes.
that they do it, they pump those things out like, grabe, sunod-sunod lang.
So I really admire their craftsmanship. Into the work naman, into photo production, I've always admired the work of Zach and Roxanne. So I've always been recommending si Roxanne and Zach because I've always seen how they work as well, and especially how they isa sa mga skills that they're really good at is photo manipulation and video editing na nakikita ko lagi kay Zach. So I really admire the quality of work that they do, and nakita ko na rin how they both work. And of course, I'm always a fan of the works of my friends from Cheres, who, of course, Hinain, who always try to do new things.
I love what yun nga, yun na. We've seen their work. Grabe. There's so many, now who are just like, the level of talent in the cosplay scene, if you rewind the clocks back, sobrang different nung level now versus 10, 15 years ago. Grabe.
Pero syempre, at the end of the day, it was all paved way by Ate Lod.
True.
So lagi ko, even up until now, kasi si Ate, she has really focused and shifted her time into, of course, her family and lifestyle content. But I always keep to support her kasi I always remind her when I see her how much she has done for the entire community.
True. To be fair, she was she was a trailblazer in that path. Back when cosplaying was so, the word isn't that, but primitive. Na para people would we wouldn't have a lot of very professionally made. Now you have people like Sina Jello who makes these
Yes,
amazing
yes.
props and costumes, ganyan. And yun nga, sina Zach, sina Prince, grabe, the level of quality.
Yes, and of course, marami talaga in the community na dapat i-respect, from the wig crafters to the yung mga seamstress na nag-work, yung mga prop crafters. Actually, yung wig talaga, ang hirap din yung gawin as effects artist. There's so many aspects into the world of cosplay that na hindi nakikita ng ibang tao, but when you look into it, is really a art form in itself.
Actually. Parang, we see the end product, right?
Yes,
But
yes.
grabe when you see like how meticulous each like stage is, yung just forming yung armor, for example, forming yung styling yung wig. Grabe.
There's so many layers into it na kailangan mong pag-isipin.
And like I said, iba yung, I think the most impressive part is the speed. Kasi you guys, like, yun, kayo na Awi, na Prince, you guys go from project to project to project. And like, the amount of cosplays you put out is just insane. And yun nga, the quality is always like top notch.
Thank you. But I think it's just more na we really enjoy yung paggawa ng mga costumes, and at the same time, yung pagpunta ng shoot.
International, who has really caught your eye?
Someone who has made a career talaga into cosplay has always been Tasha Cosplay from Spiral Cats. And recently I got the chance to cosplay with her. And meeting her, talking to her, and just conversing with her is really inspiring kasi she has been one of the pioneers of cosplays. Through the years, she's done an amazing job through cosplay. And she is actually one of the reasons kung bakit yung cosplay nagkaroon na ng option to be a career. Kasi sila yung mga pioneers na nag-collaborate with games. And I think because she, and of course, cosplayers like Ate Elodia paved the way for those opportunities. Nagkaroon ng opportunities now for cosplay to have, of course, yung mga projects and work.
Each of you mentioned, to close off this particular topic, each of you, the talents that you've mentioned, it's always been a confluence of things. Parang with you, it's been the career path that you've had, yung mga backgrounds in a Prince to creating all of this. You just mentioned cosplay as a career. And yes, I think now more than ever, it's the most feasible thing. It's way more feasible to do it than it was before. But what does it take for a person, or not a random person A, how would they get into this? Like, what are the steps? Or is it still there's still a huge amount of luck involved?
Of course, to be completely honest, I think there is a huge amount of luck involved as well as skill. So the skills that is required of you to actually turn cosplay into a career is a lot of things, like yung preparations, making the costume, crafting, editing, planning the shooting it. So there's a lot of skills involved. Now, I think if you're the type of person who knows your strengths mo and knows how passionate you are about it, you can turn it into a career. Because I've seen a lot of people who turn their skills into styling wigs into a full-time job. I know a lot of people who have turned their crafting skills into a full-time job to create. Yes. So there's also other cosplayers who have seen yung talent nila in photo manipulation and turned it into a full-time job, as well as yung mga cosplayers who have the talent in editing to turn their careers into, of course, yung mga cosplay videos.
So is it like
turned into a job as well?
Is it like finding something that you're really, really good at and just try it out?
Yes. So definitely it requires you to just trying it out without really expecting it na maging
Yun nga, I was gonna ask you na parang, how, for random person A who's looking to get into this, how committed should they get into this? Like, parang, is it like, do you advise people to like, you know what? I'll leave my job first and I'll try it. Ganyan. Or do you advise people to sort of like,
cosplay is meant to be a hobby. So I think it's important na you still have your main job, but at the same time, not lose the fun of it all. Because at the end of the day, the reason why we enjoy it and have fun with it is because it is like, parang yung inner child mo nag-enjoy whenever you put on those costumes. I don't want you to forget na yun talaga yung base point of it all, na parang nag-enjoy tayo bringing our favorite characters to life. But eventually it can, of course, we're never ever closing doors of opportunities
Right.
for people, especially if they are very talented. So if ever, it's very important to also work on yourself kasi when preparation and opportunities align and luck
True.
happens, door of opportunity will always open up. And if you're ready for it, syempre you will be continued to be blessed.
True.
So always stay open for those doors of opportunities.
Thank you so much. This has been like this was a pilot, ito yun. That's why we really wanted to have you over. Thank you so much, guys. This was Myrtle Sarrosa, the most amazing cosplayer of this generation. No, but yeah, I'm glad. I hope you enjoyed this episode. But we now have a tradition of ending our episodes with you giving a gaming or anime hot take. And you will not explain it. Bawal explain. What is your gaming, to end this episode, what is your gaming hot take? No explanations, no justifications. Go.
Oh no, I don't know what to say. Okay. So, since I already gave yung anime hot take
Oh, go.
I gave that already, right? So I can't use that one. I can't use
Di
it.
pa yan.
Okay, so my hot take for games is free-to-play games are more expensive kasi I have to pay to win in order to get to the leaderboards. I think I've spent more in free-to-play games than I've ever did on collectible games.
Okay. Ayan.
My gosh.
That's her. No explanations.
My gosh. I think I could buy cars because of Ragnarok.
Meron na yung mga parang nuclear, yung nuclear reactor ni,
I could have bought a lot of cards from all my boss cards.
Okay. Alright, we're wrapping up the episode. Thank you so much once again,
Thank you
Myrtle,
so
for
much.
joining us. And till next time, we hope you enjoyed this episode of Behind the Geek. Till next time, guys, keep on gaming.